Hi, I'm Tiger Baba. I'm about to do something completely unreasonable. I'm gonna make grammar fun. Now, my fiance is a graduate level professor. Yes, one of those people who actually writes academic textbooks. One day, my fiance looked at me and says, "Wait, you're gonna teach grammar?" And I said, "No, love, I don't teach grammar. I highlight grammar so all of us can learn together." The grammar frame makes English grammar visible and touchable. Here's how it looks like. See, I'm not an English professor. I'm just a dad, a baba, a Chinese immigrant with twin boys who somehow score in the 99th percentile on national tests in both math and English. And you know what? I still make grammar mistakes all the time. So I completely understand if you, as a parent, feel hesitant about teaching grammar. Look at me. Listen to my grammar. You will hear errors all over the place. How dare me teach my boys grammar? Oh, wait, how dare I? Well, grammar does have one special power. It has the power to make all of us feel stupid. Let me show you something. This is the Moy Grammar Frame. Don't be afraid of it. The frame will tame it. It is made of wood. It is made of wood, and you can see the structure, touch it, and even smell it. It's laser etched. It's laser cut. And now it looks like Lego and sentence diagramming had a baby. Instead of memorizing rules, we build them. We build sentences like Lego sets, colorful, structural, and deeply satisfying. It has even become a board game in our family. Can you believe it? Less electronic play, more family connection, all from grammar. Well, when grammar becomes play, learning becomes unstoppable. Well, after this, we will take a picture of our masterpiece, and in the next morning, that same picture shows up in Anki. Now, something happens. Anki connects with the hands-on play, and that's what I call the Anki Magic. Boom, they remember forever, because every artiste remembers their masterpiece. And in our family, every sentence can and potentially become one. So if you ever felt grammar chaos in your home, stay with me. We're about to turn that chaos into clarity and those ugh moments into aha moments. One colorful block, one grammar frame at a time. Well, welcome to the Moy Grammar Frame. Welcome to the family operating system where we turn family chaos into success. Chaos of the day, teaching grammar. Ugh, yeesh. Most parents carry grammar scars from their own schooling. Red ink, confusing rules, and that sinking feeling of, oh, I will mess this up. So, when it's time to teach your kids, fear replaces curiosity. See the frame? You can use this frame to cut through confusion and chaos of grammar and have your kids earn that top 1% in English. So, how did the wooden frame idea came about? It started from self-awareness. I realized I didn't have this solid foundation in grammar. I tried every book, every method, and nothing clicked. So how could I teach my boys something that I don't truly understand myself? Then, one day it hit me. I literally lifted sentence diagramming off the page and turned it into a physical 3D frame. That was the moment grammar becomes visible, touchable, and finally learnable. I harvested the power of touch, the power of multimodal learning. Now, grammar wasn't just remembered, it was felt, seen, and built like Lego pieces. This is how the sentence diagramming frame looks like. The frame can be wood, cardboard, or construction paper. Because they built it, they owned it. I noticed when the boys make the Lego pieces together, they owned it. Now I noticed that the same feeling with sentence diagramming frames and wooden pieces. That is amazing. Now, this is how it looks like in action. You will see the frame in the center. You will see the color wooden pieces in different colors with words written on them. Now, the ink is in washable chalk. So don't worry about the Chinese word on the upper left-hand side of the frame. It is Baba. Now, grammar has form, movement, and color.
Papa is very brave.
Oh, isn't that a cool sentence?
Yep. Video games are very fun.
Now, you can see the color and location scheme of the Moy Grammar Frame. Each color represents a part of speech, and each part has its place in the sentence. You are not just learning grammar, you're visualizing it. Each location in the frame has a purpose, and every purpose has a color. On this frame, every spot means something. The top line, subject, verb, object, is the backbone of the sentence. Below that, adjectives, adverbs, prepositional branch out like roots, giving life and color to the structure. Here is location A, which is the subject. Here is location B, is for the verb right in the center of the sentence structure. Here is location C, the direct object. Here is location D, is meant for the modifiers, such as adjective. Here is location E for adverbs. Here is location F for more modifiers, such as adjectives and prepositions. Now, you can see the color and location scheme of the Moy Grammar Frame. Each color represents a part of speech, and each part has its place in the sentence. You are not just learning grammar, you're visualizing it. Each location in the frame has a purpose, and every purpose has a color. Here you can see each of the 8 parts of speech has a color coordination. In this sentence, every artist remembers their masterpiece. Nouns are yellow, verbs are red, adjectives are green, adverbs are blue. Whoa, this is a busy slide. We'll go over each one later, but for now, you will see a big picture here. There are 8 parts of speech and their color, and a mnemonic on how to remember them. Now let's look at a typical grammar book. Here it is talking about the SVDO, subject, verb, direct object. And before long, it feels confusing and intimidating. Now let's be honest, most parents are more afraid of grammar than algebra, and that fear stops family from learning together. Now let's continue with this example. Let's look at the book's version. The king asks his chancellor for advice, and then we'll compare it to our version.
Alright, this is the sentence of the day. The king asked his chancellor for advice. And these are the wooden blocks for the sentence. And this is the Amazon box frame. I will play this out for you. The goes right here. King is the noun, subject. Asked is the verb, and it's the heart of the sentence. His is the adjective for chancellor, which is the object. For is a preposition, and advice is another noun.
Now, that's how we do at home. Notice what the boy says. I will play this out for you. That is a powerful word, play. More than just a powerful word. Play and touch activates multiple memory centers. Learning through motion is learning that lasts. This isn't about grammar. It's about establishing childhood memory of learning together without stress. Now, we will take grammar to the next level. We will play Mad Lib. Mad Lib fun number 1. You see the word never in blue color is added. The king never asks his chancellor for advice. Mad Lib fun number 2. The direct object, yellow in color, is modified from chancellor to son. The king asked his son for advice. Again, we're playing a substitution game. We're changing out nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. So in this sentence, every artist remembers their masterpiece. So you could see that I added a blue one. Every artist happily remembers their masterpiece. Yay! Let's talk about driving. Driving while doing grammar. Remember, it is not illegal. To be honest, we learn a lot during the drive to school. You can highlight or teach grammar while in a car. That sounds incredible, but true because they know the structure of the diagramming frame. They know the color for each part of the 8 parts of speech. So I could just ask them to add more detail or change out the words, and they will do it. And it's fun, actually. I enjoy doing it. Whoa, you have been waiting your whole life for this. The secret key to unlocking the top 1% in English. or in anything for that matter. This is what I call the Anki Magic. Every night after dinner, we build knowledge with our hands through touch, sound, and color. We then take a picture of that creation, that little masterpiece, then we upload it to Anki. And here, that's where the magic happens. The next morning, or maybe a few mornings later, that same masterpiece reappears in the Anki software or the Anki app. Boom, they remember. You know why? Because they made it. The physical moment, that proud creation at dinner time, has now become that morning Anki card. It's no longer just a memory, it's a living circuit between the hand and the mind. Wow, that's our family operating system. We build at night, review in the morning, and remember for life. My twin boys scored in the 99th percentile nationally, or the top 1% of students in the United States. What you're seeing here isn't just a score, it's a habit. That daily rhythm, so consistent, is worth more than a million. Because habits build mastery, and mastery builds legacy. Hey, that's what you're gonna leave behind, a great habit to your children. After dinner, we gather around the dinner table for art. We pull out the Moy Grammar Frame, and the wooden cards start to move like chess pieces. Grammar becomes strategy, grammar becomes art. What was once confusing now is a game, a board game that brings us closer, one sentence at a time. Bam. And between every word and every laugh, I could see my boys thinking and connecting dots that I never could have at their age. If you're ready to transform your family life, stick with me. I will show you the habits, routines, and mindsets that turn our home into a learning hub. Because when a child finally gets it, that's love in action. You'll see it, they will feel it. A few more of these aha moments, and you got yourself a family legacy, something to leave behind. So, what's your family's aha moment? Comment below and subscribe, please. Let's build something together.